So what I've just described is three revolutions of humanity. Becoming human, becoming civilized, becoming commercial. And in each one, a new form of trade structure, shared beliefs, inventing money, inventing banking. So each revolution doesn't get rid of what has gone before, but it moves it categorically to something brand new and very different. And right now we're living in this digital revolution of humanity, and it's the fourth revolution of humanity because we've never had a planet that's had every human on Earth connected in real time globally together, where every single human on Earth can trade, talk, transact, and become an entrepreneur, gain ideas, gain connectivity through the global network. We've never had a position where 7.5 billion people were included. That's the fourth revolution of humanity. The inclusion of everyone on planet Earth in real time through a network.
So Chris, like you said in the book, it's not easy for long-term banks. We are a bank which is 328 years old. We are older than the Bank of England. We are older than the United States of America. And therefore for us to really change and get into the new world is obviously not an easy thing to do. Having said that, change is built into our DNA. We have been changing for the last 328 years. We have a lot of experience at changing. We've seen the world wars, we've seen the recessions, we've seen all of this kind of thing. And therefore our ability to make the change is built into our DNA. And I think, with all this technology, it's not so much about the money you throw at the technology, it's really the mindset of the organization and the cultural change that one has to go through.
One of the things I've concluded is that open banking is very much a focus on legacy Europe and America, bearing in mind that nearly everything that Europe and America has was implemented technologically as infrastructure in the last century before Mark Zuckerberg was born. And so what our challenge is trying to create faster banking using technology, which is like a faster horse. And when I experienced in travels going to Asia and Africa and Latin America, I discovered that they don't think about faster banking, open banking, faster horses. They're thinking about new road, rail and air structures that revolutionize this planet. And of all the companies I've met in the world, the one that really gets that vision of the future of inclusion is Ant Financial, which is why I dedicated a third of the book to a case study about their company.
Jack started Alibaba with a big dream. He wants to help billions of poor people in the world and make them get access to the most cutting-edge services and technology the world provides to the whole population. Right? That's how Alibaba was founded. And Ant Financial, we took a similar approach. Right? We invented something in China, and we want to provide this service and this product to the whole population in the world, especially to the poor, to the weak, to the people in need. Right? That is why in Ant Financial's globalization journey, you probably see we started from China, then we're gradually moving to some developing countries, especially the market is not mature enough, especially the country where people need most help with.
It is massively transformational, and we're seeing that in every aspect of business, of social life, of relationships, of thinking. It's rewiring humanity for the 21st century and beyond.
I cannot tell you exactly how many people in China are using it.
How many trees do you plant?
I cannot tell you that either, but we are planting a forest.
I actually got the figures the other day, so it's about 250 million Ant Financial users. It's the biggest gaming app in the world, are using Ant Forest. In the last 14 months from the launch in August 2016 to October 2017, 1.3 million trees were planted, which actually amounts to 1.22 tons of carbon emissions being reduced in China. And 23% of China by 2020 will be green, thanks to these guys.
I can't believe they share so much data.